Y'all know what it is. So tone deaf. What's up, beautiful people? It is your girl, Candace, also known as De La Furrow. And I am back with a new episode of Makeup Music Monday. I know it has been a hot minute since I've done an episode of Makeup Music Monday. But, you know, of course, there has been so much happening in the music industry as of late. And I figured, why not discuss some of the recent comments that have been made towards female rappers. Now, if you're new to my channel, definitely subscribe towards the end of the video if you like my content, and share and like. But also, Makeup Music Monday is where I discuss anything music related while doing my makeup on a Monday. So it's not a makeup tutorial, it's just more of a like a get ready with me kind of, you know, talk about stuff about music kind of thing. So yeah, just know that. I already did my base. I am wearing Juvia's Place in the color 310. I forgot the shade name, but it's 310. Anyway, in my defense, I bought this foundation prior to the whole drama and the fuckery and foolery that has transpired in the past weeks or so. And I do not get PR. I do not have money like that. So this $20 foundation is going to have to get used, y'all. I'm so sorry. And then for concealer, I use the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Warm Honey as per usual. And I set it with the Maybelline. I use Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the color Deep 35. And also, if you're new to my channel, please know that I am a foundation before eyeshadow hoe. And I do not need any kind of slander. I know what I'm doing. I don't mind fallout. Enough to chat. Let's go ahead and hop into this video. Alright, so if you are unaware, in the recent past week, Jermaine Dupri, which he is for all my babies out there, so I did not know that there were people who did not know who he is, but Jermaine Dupri is he made a stupid comment, but he is a legendary producer from the late 90s, early 2000s primarily. He was on an interview with People magazine, and they asked him who are his favorite female rappers right now, and my dude said that he did not have a favorite right now because all of them rap like strippers. Or he was like, basically female rappers of today are just strippers who be rapping. And he was like, I can't really tell who is the best rapper because they don't really talk about much, like there's no variety, blah 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 blah. His comment, especially for someone who has such an extensive history in the music industry, was extremely lazy. Because anyone who is serious about music, who goes out of their way to find quality music, knows that female rappers come in all different shapes, sizes, talk about different things, they have different flows, different cadence, they have different, you know, deliveries, they use different type of music, they talk about different things. And so for you to sit here and to generalize all of them and say that all of them are strippers who rap, it's just so lazy and sexist. I've been wanting to talk about the double standards regarding female rappers for a hot minute, and I just feel like his comments just kind of give me like the best time to kind of segue into that. Female rappers who rap about sex are not much different from the male rappers who discuss sex, drugs, money, and violence. I mean, they're essentially talking about shallow things, but for some odd reason, it is women who bear the brunt of that criticism more than men. Of course, hip-hop heads are going to swarm in and be like, wait. Male rappers have been criticized for rapping about sex, violence, blah, 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 about the same thing Yes, that is true. They have been criticized for that. But to the capacity of female rappers, no, they have not. Male rappers are not reduced to that stereotype. They're not. Male rappers, it is assumed that male rappers are of different type of sounds. That they all have different styles. They all have different types of music. Variety and, assuming that they're multifaceted is afforded to men in the hip hop industry. That is not afforded to women, period. I find it ironic how people go on and on and on about how female rappers only talk about sex and their vaginas and getting money for men, and that's it. And the thing about it is, that is what sells. That is what people want to listen to. Whenever female rappers do delve into deeper subject matters, I mean, they don't receive as much acclaim and as much profit from it as they do when they discuss, how good their pussy is. Like, I just find it so dishonest to sit here and make this really grand statement and not actually dig deep into it. I really hate when people make empty comments on loaded subjects. You can't just say like, well, all you see in the mainstream media is with female rappers who only talk about sex, and you're not addressing the fact that the female rappers who do talk about something other than sex do not get that same attention in the industry. There has been plenty of female rappers who are conscious, who have said that because they are not dressed a certain way, they don't look a certain way, they're not shaped a certain way, industry heads do not give them the time of day. They do not include them, on covers or anything because they don't fit a mold. So, I just, the thing about it is, while I understand that, mentioning that there are female rappers who don't rap about sex is a valid line of defense against these sexist remarks, the main argument should be they can rap about whatever the hell they want to rap about. Point blank, period. It was just so funny to me. Look, this is how you know I'm so invested in it. I done stopped doing makeup. The thing about it is, Jermaine Dupri said that, female rappers, I can't tell which one is the best because they all rap about sex. Even if they are all just rapping about sex, content is only one part of the rap equation. There is delivery, there's flow, there's lyricism. There are different elements to being a good rapper. I can determine if someone is a good rapper, minus what the content is, but how they're delivering it, how they're playing it up. Like, pay attention to like wordplay and, repetition, alliteration, and all those different things that we learned in English class. I mean, you don't have to be talking about something serious to have bars. You do not. What is that line Megan Thee Stallion says? She says, I ain't playing with your pussy, so why you coming for me? That's a clever ass line. Like, and she's not saying anything that is going to change the world. But it is something that tells you that she does know something about wordplay. She does know how to flip words and manipulate words to get a point across. That in itself can tell you if someone can rap or not, regardless of what they are rapping about. You know what's so funny to me is that people will be so quick to bring up a list of like substantial female rappers like No Name and Rhapsody, Young M.A., Tierra Whack, Rico Nasty, Lizzo, like all these different like alternative female rappers. People don't understand that half of those women I just named, they rap about sex too. Young M.A. definitely does. Like, I think it's funny when men like try to. It's so annoying to me how men only bring up Young M.A. when they want to counter female rappers like Meg Thee Stallion, Cardi, and Nicki, and all them. And I'm just like, you do realize that she does talk about the same, not the same thing that they're talking about, clearly, but she is talking about sex. She's not talking about it in a way that benefits you though. She's talking about it in terms of other women. So, I mean, it's not ironic. It's not a coincidence that these women who men name to say that, more female rappers need to be like them because they don't talk about their vaginas. They all do. Most of them do. Like Missy Elliott is like their go-to. They love bringing up Missy Elliott to try to say like, you know, we need more female rappers like her, you know, who are more than just sex and blah blah blah. More than half of Missy Elliott's catalog, she is talking about sex. What did you think like Get Your Freak On meant? What did you think 1 Minute Man meant? Like what did this just shows you that men don't be listening to women. The main argument should really just be that they can rap about whatever they want and they don't have to prove anything to you. Like women do not have to perform you know, intelligence for men to take us seriously. We do not have to do that. We don't owe men anything. I'm really tired of like straight black men thinking that they're like the authority on all things hip-hop or black culture related. You are not the authority. There are other people in the community besides y'all. And black women played a major part in the growth and development of hip-hop just as much as men did. So let's not play. Like women pioneered the way just as much as men did. You have Queen Latifah, you have MC Light, you have The Brat, you have all these different women who came up who have pushed the narrative of hip-hop. And to sit here and try to downplay the role that women played in hip-hop is just, it just shows how much you do not know about hip-hop. Just like the women who are conscious, who do rap about, you know, other things, just how they also talk about sex. The sexy rappers like Cardi and Megan, they also rap about things other than sex. Cardi made a good point. She said on her IG, she had mentioned that when she does rap about something other than her body, that people tend to like dismiss her. Like she said, like when she did Be Careful, the song from her album Invasion of Privacy, she said that people were like, what is this? Like, this is not what we signed up for. We don't like it, like take it back. And she was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to like go back to what I do best, which is talking about, you know, XYZ. So you can't sit here and, you know, fault these female rappers for doing what sells and what the industry pressures them to do. I think what people need to understand is that women are multifaceted people. Believe it or not. That is why women can talk about different things. Did you know that? Did y'all know that? That women can have interest in other things, like more than one thing. Like, is that did you know that? Did you know that? I don't know if you knew that, but that's a thing. I am just so sick and tired of like people trying to box women in. There is a female rapper for every kind of person. You have Rico Nasty for the alternative black girls who like to paint their nails black and like to listen to metal. Like you have Lizzo for the black girls who like Hamilton and like their rap, you know, cutesy and poppy. You have Megan Thee Stallion for the black girls, or, you know, for the people who, you know, are, you know, real raunchy and real explicit, real like raw with it. Like there is someone for everybody. No name. She's there for the women who do spoken word at coffee shops, who read books like Race, Gender, and Class by Angela Davis. Like there is a female rapper for every person. For you to sit here and generalize them, it's just, God, it's just so annoying. It's really, really annoying. I think what bothers people tend to fixate on female rappers talking about sex is that I think that, I mean, the fixation is really, the reason for the fixation is very obvious. It's misogynistic because people don't like when women are sexual on their own accord. They do not. They cannot stand it. Men especially cannot stand when women want to be sexual on their own, when they do not cater it to men in any kind of capacity. They don't like it. They want to fight somebody about it. The women of this generation, the city girls, the Meg Thee Stallions, when they rap about, you know, when they rap about their bodies and sex and all that, they make it clear that this is not about men. This is about them. Like, especially Megan. Megan is a very good example of that. When she raps about stuff, she makes it clear, like, I don't care what y'all niggas think. Like, this isn't for you. This is for me. And I mean, whether you like it or not, I'm still gonna do me. Like, you're not gonna get next to me unless you're, you know, dropping a bag on me. Like, you're not gonna get next to me unless you're spending a rack on me or more. Like, and men don't like that. Men don't like that. think that's the reason why a lot of women like her. It's because that's her angle. That her angle is like, I'm not here for y'all, I'm here for me. And it's very inspiring. It's very empowering. And I feel like that's the reason why a lot of women tend to really mess with Meg Thee Stallion. But yeah, like, my battery's about to die. But